Overthinking is not intelligence. You keep overthinking about is exactly how you end up feeling. Your brain did not change, the content that you fed did. Rumination, that loop of negative thinking, is defined as a persistent passive focus on negative content. People who are moving ahead don't think endlessly, they think clearly, and then they act. The most common question that I've been asked till today, Champaka, how do I stop overthinking? I want to stop the loop of thoughts. And I tell them, overthinking is not a thinking problem. It is a content problem. What are you exactly overthinking about? That is where the problem lies. Because your brain cannot run in a void. It needs something to think on. First, let's kill the myth. If I think more, I will get a better answer. That is not true. Beyond a point, more thinking is equal to more confusion. Psychiatrist Dr. Vinay Kumar calls it out. Overthinking is not intelligence. While intelligence simplifies, overthinking complicates. It feels productive, but it is delay disguised as depth. And here is the catch. Your brain cannot work in that void. It needs content, like a computer. No input, then it crashes. Or even worse, it replays the last file that you gave it. So the question is not, how do I stop thinking? It is, what am I giving my brain to think about? Because what you keep overthinking about is exactly how you end up feeling. You can check this on yourself. Just go watch a movie. Movie 1, a feel-good comedy. Something that makes you laugh or like warm, light. After you come back, how you're feeling? Maybe lighter, hopeful, and even maybe smiling at strangers. While movie 2, a horror or mystery thriller, like a dark, tense, unpredictable movie. After you come back, you are still in that hang of the movie. Jumpy, suspicious, checking locks again and again. Your brain did not change, the content that you fed did. Research also backs this. Watching frightening films increases fear, worry, and nervousness. Watching sad films makes you sadder, gloomier, less happy. Neutral films, maybe just tired. So thinking is not an issue. What are we thinking is an issue. And here is what gets even more dangerous. Rumination, that loop of negative thinking, is defined as a persistent passive focus on negative content. Neuroimaging shows rumination is not a single brain glitch. It is coordinated alterations across circuits for self-referential processing and executive control. That translates to, when you feed your brain negative, abstract, fear-based content, it builds a habit of looping on it. A 2024 APA meta-analysis of 170 studies found mental effort is often perceived as unpleasant, leading to stress, frustration, and even irritation. Not because thinking is bad, because what you are thinking about is draining. Stanford found something very wild. Keeping your prefrontal cortex in high gear by overthinking actually hinders creativity. Paralysis by analysis. The more you think about it, the more you mess it up. But here is the nuance that research misses. It is not thinking that is the problem. It is abstract thinking. Watkins' model shows dysfunctional rumination is abstract, general, decontextualized. Why am I a failure? Functional thinking is concrete, specific, contextualized. What is that one email that I can send today? Pam and Taylor in 1999, the students who imagined the process, like steps to study, got better grades than those who imagined the outcome. Just getting an A. Process thinking reduced anxiety, and outcome thinking increased anxiety. So when you say, I am overthinking, you are usually looping on outcomes. What if this goes wrong? What will they think? Why did I even say that? That is abstract. That is a content that creates anxiety. Your brain is scanning for emotional safety. Psychologists call replaying conversations retrospective threat assessment. It's not a malfunction, but if the content is always danger, you stay in threat mode. So how do you even stop this? Well, we don't. We replace it. Your brain needs content. So give it better content. First is set a thinking limit. Intelligence has to know when to stop. Dr. Kumar says, focus on decisions, not endless analysis. So the action is 10 minutes, write down the problem. Write 3 next actions and then stop. No more thinking, only doing. Number 2, switch from abstract to concrete. Don't ask, why am I anxious? Ask, What is the next physical action? Rumination is abstract and action is always concrete. And the research says concrete processing mode leads to functional outcomes. Curate your mental diet like your food. You would not eat horror for breakfast and expect to feel good, right? And the same with thoughts. If you watch anxiety content all day, like news or toxic Twitter comments or replaying the fights, you will feel anxious. And the action is, after any stressful input, follow it with a feel-good content, maybe comedy or even nature, maybe a call to someone who grounds you, because your brain is still in the hang of the last movie. So make sure it is a good one. People who are moving ahead don't think endlessly, they think clearly and then they act. Your brain is not broken, it is just replaying the content that you gave it. So here is my question. Comment below, what is one movie or thought or a show or a conversation you are going to swap for better content? Because overthinking is not a thinking problem. It is what are you thinking about problem, and you can change that. If you like this content, then subscribe to my channel for more.